Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. So this question belongs to GATE CSC 2007 guys. The given question is consider a pipeline processor with the following 4 stages. So they clearly gave what are those 4 stages, right? Yes. So they are instruction fetch, instruction decode and instruction execute and write back. Okay. So they told that instruction fetch, instruction decode and write back will take 1 clock cycle each. Okay, so the number of clock cycles for execution depends on the operation. So basically here they give 3 different operations guys: addition, multiplication, subtraction. Okay guys, I've already solved the question. Due to some issue the audio hasn't been recorded, so I'm recording it again. So this is addition. This will be, sorry, for addition it is 1, for multiplication it is a 3, for subtraction it is 1. Okay, yes. So let us start solving the question. Okay, yes. So first of all, there are how many instructions guys? 3 instructions. So I1, I2, I3, right? Yes. So let me draw the table as usual. We are drawing every time we are drawing a table, right? Okay, yes. So first of all, is there any data dependency on in the given data guys? So if you observe carefully, this R2 is being used here. Similarly, this R4 result is being used here. So there is a dependency. So let us start. So here I will do instruction fetch, then I will do instruction decode, then execute, then write back, right? Yes. Okay. So when it comes to second instruction, so I can do instruction fetch here and I can do instruction decode here. And if you recall, this is going to be three instructions of execution, right? Yes. So I can do operator forwarding from here to here, right? Yes. And I can directly execute here and I will be executing 3 times here, right? Yes. Then I will do the write back. So it is a done till here. Okay. So now moving on. So here I will perform the instruction fetch for the next instruction, right? Yes. So here also there is dependency. So indirectly where the dependency will end guys. So once the execution is done, I can collect the values. Okay. So I can do instruction decode here. I cannot do execute here. I cannot do execute here. So I will do execute here. Then I will do the write back. So it is only minus. So only one step will be enough. So write back. So how many clocks did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So in total with 8 clocks I was able to complete the given thing. So I hope everyone got a clear idea, right? So how exactly we are solving these questions. Guys, the only thing with these questions is, so the question might be directly asking on pipelining guys. So those will be our normal questions, and few questions he will decode and he will give some kind of code. So here he gave, right? So some kind of dependency code he will give, and the only thing which we should concentrate here is the stalls. And remember that always after execution you can transfer the data to the below one. If it is a forwarding, if a forwarding is not there, from here you will start. So basically this whole row will move one step here and this whole row will move one step here. Okay, yes. So that is for non forwarding. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this question, right? Yes. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.